It's time to die.
I have experienced paranormal activity in my house. Fuck, did you guys hear this? Fucking movements opening. Oh.
It's way too many fake niggas. I'm tired of fake niggas. Sneak dissing, but be all in my face.
So I'm gonna get so much freaking dollars that you don't even know it. Ah!
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those movies. Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to my review for The Pact 2. This is the sequel to The Pact, of course, and this is, of course, the 11th video for the month of Gorror. 11? I'm already up to 11. Yeah, I shouldn't say already because October's almost over. I'm going to try to at least get to 15 like I usually try to do. 15 is always like the perfect number. That means I've done half of the days of October just reviewing movies. Well, not really. I guess I'd have to do 15 and a half reviews or videos to get half of the month, but whatever. 15 is always perfect. So I wish I could do 31, but I can't. I can't watch all those movies at once, man. I'm scared. But to be fair, if all the horror movies I reviewed this month were anything like The Pact 2, I wouldn't be scared at all, because this movie, I never slept better or more like a baby ever, because this movie is terrible. The Pact 2 is a atrocious film, and let me tell you, this is really disappointing, because the first one is actually a really good, creepy ghost story, and it has more on its mind than just making you squirm because of how violent it is or something. Don't get me wrong, it's violent, but it's like, it's a good, creepy, very well shot, pretty well acted horror movie, and it's an indie film, so it didn't have much of a budget, but they even added some nice ghost imagery, some really creepy stuff. So I really enjoyed that film. It was a really good movie. This one, I don't know what the hell happened, because this movie just said, fuck it, man, whatever, we'll put ghosts in there, but we'll make them very, very, very generic. The most generic ghosts you'll see, if you even see them in this film. And even if there's something creepy in the movie, we'll completely ruin it right, like, maybe 2 seconds later after you see it. And, man, this movie really disappointed me, especially when it came to the scares. This movie is not scary at all. It's not interesting. You don't like any of the characters. It's not well written or well shot. It looks like it's even cheaper than the last movie, which is very surprising considering that one, I mean, it wasn't like a huge success, but that one cost like I don't even think $1 million, maybe not even $500,000. But this one looks even cheaper, and I'm pretty sure that last one did at least moderately okay. It had to have, because there's a frickin' sequel, but it must have done decent on Netflix or somewhere for it to even have a sequel, and that quick. I think it's only 2 years since the last movie. So what? I don't know what happened. What? Why you gotta do this to me, man? I like the first one. Why you gotta do this, man? You always do this with these sequels, man. I don't even know where to start. This movie is just boring as hell. It's just not scary one bit. Like, I can explain the story to you right here. It follows a brand new character named June, played by Who Cares, and her boyfriend, who is a cop, played by Who Gives a Shit, and they are a couple. Weird stuff starts happening. There's a ghost. The ghost is killing people. The girl has to find out who this ghost is. She might be related to her past. The main character from the first movie comes into the last like 20 minutes of the movie, even though she's listed. Not in the movie, to be fair. In the movie, she's listed and Katie Lutz. That's her name. That's the only actress or actor I actually gave a shit about in this movie, because I liked her a lot in the first movie. She only shows up in the last like 20-30 minutes of this movie, which it's not a very long movie, to be fair, but she only shows up for like not even a third of it, maybe a third of it, and you know, she got top billing on, like, I saw everywhere on IMDb she was top billing everywhere. I was like, oh cool, she's back, and then she doesn't show up for until the last like 30 minutes. And I'm being generous. I think it's like even less. It might be like 20 minutes. But you know, she shows up, she helps out, whatever. There's a ghost. It doesn't matter. The plot is stupid. The main bad guy of this film is the main bad guy that you find out was the real main bad guy, the culprit of the last film. Except this time he's a ghost. Let's just say that. Alright, and that's not a spoiler. It really isn't. Like, it's such a shitty shitty villain. It's just some creepy old bald dude walking around with a bullet hole in his head. He has no gimmick or anything. There's nothing really cool about him. Even his name, Gemini Killer, isn't that a freaking Exorcist 2 reference or Exorcist 3 or one of those? Like, I could have sworn Gemini Killer was an actual killer from a not an actual killer, but a killer's name in a previous movie. You know, just a previous movie in general, any movie. It's such a generic main villain, and he's a ghost, and he doesn't do anything besides just like show up and look scary, even though he looks like someone you could whip. You can whip this guy's ass easily. I mean, sure, he's supposed to be a ghost, so he can do stuff because he's a ghost. So I guess you'll be scared of him because he's a ghost. But look at him; he doesn't look threatening at all. You know, it's not like I'll give Sinister credit. At least the guy, freaking what's his name, Bagul. At least he looked kind of creepy. He didn't look like just some dude. He looked like he had like big, freaking weird face and all that, long hair, the freaking suit. I mean, he looked nice, but this guy, he's just like a kind of chubby beer gut dude with a freaking bald head. Like, I'm not scared of this guy. What are you scared of him for? He looks like some asshole that would probably wash the freaking floors of a bathroom. Like, he's not scary. I'm not scared of him. And that's really the main problem, because all the scary moments of this film is supposed to be him just standing around looking scary. It's not. He's not scary. He's just some fucker. I don't know. I mean, no offense to the guy. He's probably a great actor. I don't know. All he does is stand around. I don't know. I can't tell because he doesn't say a freaking word in this. But like, there's supposed to be twists and turns about this guy, and it's just so bland and like obvious. The main characters are not likable. Even Katie Lutz from the first movie, who plays Annie from the first movie, same character, not just a same actress, different character or anything. Same character. Even her, she like shows up and she seems bored. She's just like, I don't really want to be in this shit. Like, my career is way better than this at this point, which is sad to say because the Pact one was really good. And I know she was in some movie, I forgot what it was called, but it was really good. I actually saw it, but I forgot where she played an android, kind of like Ex Machina. And she was really good in that. That was a really good movie too. So I know she's, you know, she's big-ish now, not big-ish, you know, she's just around, you know, she's getting other roles, so she didn't need to do this if she didn't want to. So I was hoping she came back, oh, okay, maybe she's gonna, you know, be, you know, a good actress like she was in the first movie, but she seemed so bored. I was like, oh, that sucks. And when she shows up, she's just there. That's it. There's a lot of really bad moments. There's nothing to say about this movie. It's supposed to be, there's a mystery about the Gemini Killer. Who could he be, related to the main character or whatever. It's shitty. It's not even that violent. Like, the first 10 minutes, someone blows their head off. You don't see it. You see the aftermath. And the main character cleans up crime scenes. So you get to see her, like, try to take off pieces of teeth off the wall because he blew his brains out. So teeth got matted to the wall. And I was like, ooh, that's gross. But then later on, there's nothing like that again. So the only violence you really get in this movie is from a person you never see, isn't important to the plot at all, and is not even important to the ghost, right, really. Well, no spoilers. But, actually, I don't even remember. Was he important? Was he or she important? I don't even remember. This movie's just disappearing out of my brain. So, you know what? I'm just going to wrap this review up. I have nothing to say. This is not a great review, I know, but this movie's so nothing. I have nothing to say. Sorry. If the directors of this film are watching, because I'm sure they watch every review, because I'm sure only 2 people in the world have seen this, because I know no one talks about it because it's a piece of shit. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. Do it again. Do Pact 3 and make it better, because I know the director of the first one didn't direct this one. It was actually 2 different guys that directed this. I don't know. Do it better next time. Sorry. Yeah, this movie sucked. I'm going to give it... What can I say positive? There was one creepy scene of a shadow on the wall that looked really creepy, but then it immediately became silly because it was, you know, you saw it for longer than 1 second. Like 1 second, you're like, oh, that kind of looks silly, actually. Like, that's the only positive I can think of. It's boring. It's short, I guess. The twist is so laughably obvious that it made me laugh, obviously. It's laughable. The writing isn't the worst. There's a couple of well-shot scenes, even though it looks cheap. There's a couple of scenes where it's okay. The filmmaking's okay, I guess. some of the acting's all right. Most of it's not very good, but some of it's okay. Yeah, that's it. The blood looked realish. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 40. This is an embarrassing movie, and it's not as bad as Hostel Part 3, but it's still bad. No characters likable. No violence that's good. No scares that are good. No ghosts that are good. It's just not good. Sorry. It wasn't completely miserable, but it was just a terrible film. Thank you, and goodbye.